All right, so let's go to straight Y flex. So shock option.
Here we go.
All right, if you look at the play design of shock option, all right, Higgins is on a short comeback. So if I put him on an actual smoke route, it does not affect coverage at all. The route that affects coverage is the triangle route. Even if I put Chase on a go, it's not going to affect the coverage because Chase being where he's at right now forces the actual person that's over top of him to stay. You can't guard that formation, and this is any trust formation with only one person out there. It's impossible. So I'm going to run the play without me making any adjustments. Look how short he sits and stays. Period. Let me get myself up. I'm going to run the formation. I'm going to run it again. Now, when you don't have a person out here, Chase, this is a read route too, if you notice. A read route. So sometimes Chase would go out. Sometimes he would curl in. Sometimes he would just go and sit literally right in front of there. So now let me put an actual go in there. A streak. Look at the streak. The problem that you have when I put this streak in here, I don't have to even put Higgins on a go route. I mean on a smoke route. I just don't have to. Watch. It's still going to run off anything I want to run off. So now we're going to run the same exact play. I'm going to add a smoke to it. Now he's on a smoke screen. Okay. If he's on a smoke screen and Chase is there, board is the route that clears out that corner that's over there by himself. So if you only have one corner over here, you can't cover this formation. It's impossible because now Higgins does not move. Go. See what I'm saying? See how much space that is for him, Higgins, or whatever. So he doesn't move. So I can put Chase on a go, or I only have to even move Chase. He's going to go down the field. He's going to occupy whatever person is there. So it makes it where you can't have one person over there and guard this formation. As a result, the defense that he was in, when I was doing this and I did that, whatever, it literally served no purpose to help me because it just doesn't help me. If anything, I'm running Chase into coverage. Nobody's going to run with him because the safety's sitting right there for the most part, and there's a corner out there. So in essence, me having Chase like this and doing this serves my same purpose. See? Look how far Chase going down the field. So it really does not matter. So when somebody's like, oh, when you're running two high routes, it's not going to affect the issue at hand, which is this formation against one corner will always yield some type of completion. The only thing that you can do is put more people over there. So when he was running his back out there, that's the only way you can stop it. Which is why when he was running cover 3 seam, cover 3 sky, and he was running his cover 3 blitz, he had a guy who was inside of Chase, where if I let Chase go and I put him on a smoke, he's going to pull the coverage, or the guys have to go with him. If not, I'm wide open with Chase. See that? See how far apart they are? Literally. All right. So let's go back to the other play in hand. So I'm going to flip plays. I'm going to change plays. So now we go to SC corner. Let's see. Where is it? And all this stuff can be stopped. This is very easy to stop this. There's not even anything about this that's glitchy. You don't have to be glitchy. But you can't run a formation with one corner out there and stop this. It's impossible. It's too many people on the field who you have to deal with. So this formation. I had a situation where I did this. Well, I can't put a post on here because I don't have Joe Burrow. I don't have my Hot Rod Master. This is not my original account. It's another account I came with. So let's just say we put him on a slant, all right? Okay. If I put him on a slant, and think about it, if I put him on a post, he's going to really disrupt Chase's route. So I'm going to run him with a slant, okay? Because it doesn't serve a purpose to put him on a slant. Put him on a post with this combination because he's just going to disrupt the route. I'm going to let him go. So think about that. You see how he came underneath him on that slant? Now, if I'm running a post, they're going to run into each other more times often than not. So I was like, well, how do you know they're going to run into each other? Simple. I've ran that play 1,000 times without a pose, with a streak. Like, I never really run this with a pose. There's no reason to. Like, it doesn't help me at all because of the fact that when you're running cover 3, there's a guy in the middle of the field. There's a deep third. There's no point. I was trying to run this play like this with this smoke screen. This is not a glitch. This is basically an Ohio concept in a sense, if you want to look at it that way, where you have an actual dig from the slot and you have a guy running to the actual corner. So it puts you in a predicament. If I run this play, due to how the play is being run, if you don't react to board or chase, the smoke screen will be wide open. See that? Look at all that space. So when somebody's like, oh, well, why you ran shock option every time? No, I did. I can even take it a step further. Watch this. Look at when I run the play stop. It looks like shock option on the right side, does it? But it's not. It's SE corner. This is nothing about this play as a money play. Nothing at all. When you push go and hike on this and I just run and stop, look at how the receivers come out. One goes first, one goes next, right? They're right behind each other. As a result, what I do is make one adjustment with this play.
Here we go.
Which is put him here. That's the play. So when I did this and I had board on a pose or whatever, it doesn't affect the play. It doesn't do anything. Because you can't have one corner out here and cover that. It's impossible. It's 3 receivers. You can't put a back. You really have to go to a formation where you can cover this. The problem is that Bills had a faulty alignment, period. If anybody know football, if I run this particular scheme right here, I'm gonna reset it. If I run this particular scheme like this, there's no way he can cover this with one corner. It's impossible. So I don't have to put a post out there. It's pointless. It does nothing for me. I'm gonna run it again. Right there. Look at all that space is created. This is not a glitch. He's literally sitting there. All right, now I'm gonna run a whole different formation. Now, on one of these plays, let's change it. Choose new play. On one of these, and this is stuff I came up with this. I didn't get this from no damn book or nothing like that. It's just common sense offense. I don't run this all the time. I don't have a need to run it all the time, really. I run bunch. I run Tway wide open. I run bunch offset, bunch halfback strong. I have a whole formation out of doubles offset weak. I have an under center formation. I can hop in pretty much any damn thing up here. I even have an empty trio formation where nobody has even seen. So as a result, I can run really anything. I run this if you're running a defense that has an alignment issue because you want to blitz. So when I clear the box out, now it's like, well, you can blitz better. No, you can't, because I can still block 6.
Here we go.
So watch this. This is the formation I ran on 3rd and 10 that I made one adjustment.
11.
That's it. That's all I did. That is one hot route. Matter of fact, I think the second adjustment I made this. I blocked the running back. I'm blocking 6. So you can't blitz me in this formation. Impossible. And one corner can't play that guy. You got to go nickel. You got to go dime. You can't play that. So when I hike the ball, watch this. It's really a tight throw because there's a safety and everything there. If you watch me complete this play, and I ran this play, I didn't run shock option on 3rd and 10 in the 4th quarter. I ran this play because this is a really tight throw. It was a guy, I think it was overboard, I'm almost positive. And when I ran this play, Higgins gets picked up, so that linebacker comes out of carrying 2, because that's just 2 receiver, and the corner picks him up. In that transition, it's a safety that's right there at the dig where Chase is at. If you hike the ball and throw it, it's certain timing. You got to throw inside, get him off of it. It's a dot. It's just a damn dot. Guess what? You can cover that. It's a super easy route to cover, but you're going to have to get out of that formation where you have one corner over there and you're trying to blitz. It's not going to work. You can't run cover 3 and cover 4. You can't even run a stock cover 2. You have to get really excited with your adjustments. If you come out here running these sorry stock coverages or these man coverages, I can beat that because you have an alignment issue. You can't have one person over here. This streak is going to kill you every time. Very easy to cover, very easy to stop. Because of the fact that if you know how to actually deal with that, you can stop that. That's the only adjustment I made, and I blocked because it wasn't even mixing in the game. I think it was Johnson or something. I blocked him, or it was Evans. I blocked him because I'm like, okay, he blitzed me and quick shedded me on a play that he spread out his defensive line. And doing that spread, what happens is the outside guy who's rushing on either side of the formation just gets a free, like a quick shed. He doesn't even get blocked. So it's really a glitch. You know where you can really block it. Unless you block 6, and sometimes when you block 6, it still doesn't get picked up. So I ran this streak because this streak gets my hot. If I see him blitz, it's my hot. See that? I don't have to run a smoke screen out of this because of the fact that Higgins is on a dig. He's on like he's not really a dig. This is more like a 5 to 6 yard in. But look at the timing of it. I don't have to run a streak. He comes in so late. There's nothing I have to do with Higgins. So when somebody's like, oh, you putting all these hot routes out here, the hot routes I was putting out there, and I put out multiple hot routes, which I shot. So this is the time I actually put out 2 hot routes. It doesn't do anything for me in this formation. When I go shot option and I put this streak up here, it doesn't do anything to the it doesn't do anything. I can leave it just like that and run it. You're going to have to run out, bro. It's impossible. I could go back to it and do the same audible. And I could run shot option and run a smoke screen. Guess what? Chase is going to go away from me. Watch. It's still the same action. I'm going to, Chase is not going to run a little short 5-yard route. He's really running about almost 10 yards. Watch it again. So I don't have to even put Chase on a streak. It serves no purpose. Go back to shock option. I do. See that little route? It says like about 5 yards. Look at how he goes about 10 yards down the field. Look at that. I do. Damn near 10 yards down the field. It's wide open. Now, on one of these plays in my shock option, and I don't even run shock option a lot. It just so happened that game, that was the play to run. For some reason, about 3 or 4 times in the fourth, it just made sense. All right. So let me get back to, let me get back to shot option. Okay, watch this. Here's the other problem you have. If I'm running a smoke screen and Chase is going 10 yards, and you're trying to run to this smoke screen, this go is going to kill you. Because it's weird. It's killing you. So as a result, let's say, I think on one play I ran this smoke screen. I had matter of fact, let me get my smoke. I had a smoke screen. I had this there, right? I literally didn't realize I put the smoke screen out there because my read was like this. It was hook. He got there. I checked down. I threw it right there. That's how quick the read was. I watched the streak. Didn't like what I saw. Checked off of it. I didn't even look. I didn't even know this was even on the field. Because this combination really don't matter. It doesn't matter because Chase goes 10 yards anyway. So if I'm throwing this streak, the streak gets thrown right here. Hood. Bam. I'm throwing the streak right there. So it literally, I'm throwing it at 10 yards. He's catching it at 15. But watch it. Well, watch the timing of the route.
Here we go.
Back to that. Back to this. I had this on the field. Watch. I'm throwing it at 10 yards. 10. I'm out. He's catching it at 20. But I'm throwing it at 10. So watch. This is sort of the same purpose. So I can really run this route stop. Watch this. I'm going to run it stop. Put the smoke screen out here. Watch this. Watch this. Only thing he's going to do is go out a little bit. But I'm still literally at 10 yards. I can run it again. And watch when I throw it a little bit earlier.
Here we go. 11 MT. Stop.
Come on. I threw it too early that time. Hold on, I threw it too late. My button's kind of jacked up. Let's do it again.
11, 11.
All right, so I'm not going to change it. I do. See that? So think about that. When I throw that ball super early, whatever, I got to wait till you get to 10 yards before I can get that ball out. Because if not, it's going to literally do that. That's what it's going to do. So I put the smoke screen here. If I wait a little bit, 1, 2, wait. Oh, so now it's just glitching me to death. Now watch this. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to keep throwing it. I do. I'm going to wait. Saw that? So every time I'm throwing this ball, since I'm throwing it, and watch that, I'm running play real quick, come back to it. Okay. That was just that. That was just that. I mean, that was just the actual level sale. See, because he running a dig, so I can throw the dig like a streak. You can throw it straight up like a streak. On this play, I'm going to shock option again. If I throw it correctly, so let me do it now. See that? See, I threw that after I went out that play, came back in, it was glitching out. See, I threw that like a streak almost. Literally, same thing. So it doesn't serve me a purpose to throw a streak on the field because of how far he gets away. It just don't serve a purpose. You can't cover it with one receiver. So when I was putting these multiple hot routes out here, I truthfully did not know that I was putting them hot routes out like that because it just don't make any sense. It's not pulling coverage, not moving coverage. You can manipulate every single route on the field. This is a dig. I'm not gonna hire none. I did throw it like a streak. Wham! Look at that. When I go to SC corner, when I go to my shock option on this side, like I can throw a streak here. Just like I just did with that dig with level sales. Look like the same play. Oh, damn, he run the same play. No, really not. So if I'm going to do anything, if I'm going to do something, I can streak this and still get chased. See that? And I threw that a certain way. So you're not going to pick it. You're not going to get to it. To be honest with you, make the backer have to run further. So this actually is a better combination for me. Whoop. See that? How they glitched me out on that one that time? Run it again. Hold up. I do. Hey. See that glitched me out? So even the play itself. Let me go to another play. I'm gonna play real quick. So I can get the glitch to go away. Hey. Dot. Alright, I'm gonna go back to it. Shock option. Run to go. Bam. So where you can throw it? Ice Cube won't let me throw it back to him. Let me try it again. Alright, here we go. Bam. He's there. Wait a little bit. There it goes. As a corner, like that, if that corner comes down, board wide open. You can't have one corner. You can't have one safety guarding this. You can't. I don't have to put this smoke screen on the field. It does not change anything for me. They occupy the same place. So I go stock this right here, and I smoke screen it by itself. Chase goes so far down the field that guess what? Wow. You can't cover it. So I don't need any of that. So when I was running those extra routes or whatever, sorry, really wasn't trying to do it on purpose because it doesn't make sense schematically. So now I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna put a defense out here. So let me quit it. Oh no. My bad. Go to practice type. Practice type. We're gonna go normal. All right. Now I'm gonna put a defense out here. Watch. Like I don't know any of his actual joints. Let me put some. I don't know any of his drives, nothing like stuff like that. Maybe he's not even in his bag like that. So but let's see though. So I'm gonna put SC. I got SC corner in here, right? Let's see. There it goes. We're on AC corner now. Okay. So let's say it was out of nickel. No, matter of fact, let's do it this way. Let's go to concept. We'll go cover 3. All right. So let's say, and it's a guy on the line of scrimmage. Let's go. Nope, it wasn't that. One cloud. Ah. All right. This is not his double A gap. Nope. That's gonna be. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Let's see. Okay. This is perfect. We're gonna run this cover 3 slot. Scott. No, that's out of dollar. I think he was in the 3 front. Anyway, we're gonna run this blitz. Okay, let's run this blitz. All right. So if you see this, all right, watch this. This is out of dollar. It's 6 receivers out there, right? It's not 6 receivers, it's 6 DBs out there, right? You have people covering every receiver. But yeah, give something up. I can run it, but in this game, you can actually run D out of dollar. So now let's run shock option. All right. Now watch. I'm gonna put this smoke screen out here now. Watch. See that? You see that? The route that takes it away is triangle. It's not even Chase. Chase occupies him by just running the route he's running. Watch it. What do I do? Hey, look at that. All right, so now I'm gonna run the streak. So all this glitch, whatever. It's not a glitch, bro. It's called legit offense. Now watch this. See how you don't carry him? It don't matter. Me running the other concept makes more sense. Let me see. Yeah. Come on, man. Give me that. All right. So I'm gonna high route him. Watch this. This makes way more sense. Hey, wide open. All right. So I'm gonna chain play. So let's choose new play. I'm gonna have the same. I'm got the same thing. Okay, I'm set up. I'm straight. All right, bet. So now I'm gonna run SE corner, primary. Now we're gonna go to another cover 3 play. All right. Let's just run cover 3 sky. We're running out of 4-3. All right. Cover 3 sky to 4-3. All right. Look how they align. This is out of 4-3 cover 3 sky. All right. So I'm gonna run this side of it. Watch what happens. You are literally going to get whatever gone out the way because of Boyd. Because you're in a deep third out there on that cover 3. That's what he was running. He was running really cover 3. He ran man and he covered every single route, and I threw it to a check down on the shock option. So as a result, this actual deal right here, you have to have somebody out there. You can't run cover 3. You can run a lot of different other things and get to that guy, but you can't run cover 3. Now watch this. So I'm gonna put a level sail up there. Levels. Now watch this. Now I run that. Look what happens. It's just a dot, bro. Like, they're really a pick if you play it right. That's a dot. It's just a dot. There's no way around it. If you're not, you gotta be able to cover that a certain way. So I don't have to run a smoke screen out of it because of the fact that I'm running levels sales. I'm running levels corner. So watch this again. Look at it. He goes away. See? So I'm gonna go back. We're gonna choose new play. We're gonna run another cover 3 set out of it. The reason I want to put defense on TJ said don't put defense out, but I want to put defense out there to prove a point. This is where either you know ball or you don't know ball. Like, there's the only way off. So I'm running a cover 3 sky to nickel. Watch. All right, there's a difference out here now. You see that? That's an alignment problem. They're not covering. He's not on Chase. Not covering Chase. So I'm just gonna run it. Watch him run it. All right. So he's just not covering Chase. You're doing is. I could throw it. I could throw it right now. Watch this. There's a certain zone you have to put there. You just do. So now watch I run this with it. So now the screen. That's why it make no sense to put a post there. I don't have to. Like, it makes no sense. It doesn't help me. Wide open. See that? Still get 5-7 yards. It just doesn't matter. You just can't run certain defenses out here. So now if I go and switch a play, all right, I'm gonna switch a chain, new play. Choose new play. So this is why with whoever talk whatever, oh yeah, ran this, no man, like if you know ball, if you know football, you just know what people can't run. You just gotta know what plays work for what. Period. Now somebody could run this same stuff and do a coach adjustment. All right, let's say I put some on the field. I'm gonna put it at 0 just because, right? Now I'm gonna run this same thing. Now watch now. Watch. See the difference? All right, that's the only thing I'm gonna show on that one. So the problem is that you can't just be out here just playing random defense. If your alignment is off, if you don't have enough people out there, you don't know how to get them to play certain routes. And guess what? That I don't have to put something to run something out because it's cover 3. The concept of cover 3 is intermediate, curl to flat, to deep. Like it's really a situation where you gotta just understand what you're trying to do, you're trying to run. I don't have to put a post out of this formation. I don't have to put a post in the SC corner joint. Like I'm gonna change the adjustment back though. Let's go just default. All right. So go here. Cover 3 sky. All right, nickel over. Hold on. I'm gonna put him in a slant. Look what happens. All right, I did. If you're using a linebacker, I'm really causing a problem with my actual slant on the field. I did. Look what happened with the guy who's overboard. He slides in front of Chase almost. Not on that one. He doing that one. Let's run it back. That's why me putting a post up there, he's gonna slide right in front of Chase. Bam. So in essence, whatever, if I'm running this cover 3 and I put a post here, a lot of times what happens is that they're gonna run into each other, Chase and Boyd. So it doesn't help you because of the fact that the backer that's over the tackle is going to drop. Watch this. Look at that. It don't help it. You just running right into them guys. All right, so I'm done. But like I said before, like I don't have to really put 2 hot routes on the field. If you come out there and you're running a certain type of defense, if people can read coverage, then guess what? You're gonna be able to complete passes. You're not stopping everything. That's why even the rule of having multiple hot routes out there, it's almost a situation of if people use it wrong, they're gonna screw themselves up. I'm not running post in a hot route with a corner and he's in cover 3. I'm gonna really just screw up the route. They're gonna run into each other. I'm gonna run the post to the damn backers. I'm really messing the play up. I need to create space. If I'm running shock option, I don't have to put a streak and a smoke screen on the field because Chase is gonna go 10 yards. It doesn't run off coverage. It does not move coverage. It's just not. It's pointless. You have to run a certain defense to be able to stop what people are doing. As a result, even if I'm running levels corner, it's not going to matter if I put a smoke screen out there. If you're in a certain defense, they're just not going to play certain places on the field because that's not their assignment. So as a result, I don't need multiple hot routes. I can run one hot route every play. I can run no hot route for the most part and be able to make a good read. If you're in a certain defense, I'm going to take advantage of it. So going forward, you can watch any tapes I put out here prior to now. With 49ers, I think Tony, I lost against him at home. We just playing. I throw some passes, he's picked some stuff off, whatever. Just playing. Against Bills, what Bills was running, he had an alignment issue. With that alignment issue, if you're in a 4 wide receiver set, you can't run defense like that. And I don't have to put a lot of hot routes on the field. Anyway, y'all guys have a good one, man.